You're welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Bossy Code, and I'll be very, very glad to actually be with you today. So, uh, as we are saying, as we all know, that we are going to be doing a lot. We are going to be doing a lot. We're going to be doing a lot today. All right, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm only trying to actually be funny, but I don't know if I'm funny though. But let us get started. All right. So this is our first class in this coding series, and I know and I believe that after this class, you are going to know how to code in Python. This is the first step in becoming a Python programmer. All right. So I am going to teach you all I know, and we are going to be starting just like I promised. I'm going to be starting with you guys from the scratch. And for those of us that does not have system, even though I actually really do advise you, like you should make a little investments of getting a system. And let me quickly tell you, you are going to get frustrated and in the long run. Are you getting me now? You might get frustrated in the long run because coding is hard. I can't really sugarcoat it. It's hard. And the thing is just that it needs a lot of focus. It needs a lot of focus. That's what really makes it hard. And you know that focus is what we do not really have in these days of ours. So but really, let us get started as I will be really teaching you how we can really go forward. But the thing is just that I'm going to put the lessons in chunk. This is going to be our first lesson, and this is going to be the first thing you're going to do. And after each lesson, I will be giving you an assignment to work on or a project to work on in which you are going to be using. And from this project that you've worked on, you're going to be using this project to really get the best out of the best for yourself. Practice, practice, practice. Practice is what really changed to mastering. So now we're going to be starting with the thing is I'm going to be teaching a whole various of coding classes. We are going to have include, but our first approach is Python. When we're done with Python and we're really good in Python, then we can move forward. So the first thing we're going to do is what is to actually know why Python. Why Python? Python is actually a very, very, very versatile language. Now let us see. Let's see how much a Python programmer salary. Python programmer salary. All right. So if we take a good look at the weekly pay for a Python programmer is about, look at it. We have about, what do you see there? 2008, 855 there. Do you get that's weekly pay, and annual pay of over what 148,000. And another thing is what the least they can pay a Python programmer is what is 97,500. That is if you are not good enough, like if you are not really good or you're just starting out. So the least they can pay is 97,500. And look at this and look at the average. If you're at least a bit average, you're going to be still taking over 121,000 in annual salary. This is huge, guys. And another thing is just that what are the uses of Python? The reason why Python is very, 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 very versatile is because of its robust usability cross-cut any aspect in any aspect of development. You are going to see Python there. Google, one of the major codes we use in building Google applications and products is Python. And go and look at it in every aspect of development that you're seeing today. And it is mutability, and mutability also is one of those reasons why Python is actually really, really good for somebody starting out to learn. You are already talking about web development. Many product, many is it web development, is it software engineering? If you're going to software engineering, I would advise you go or you start out with Python because Python is really great. Are you talking about AI? In these days that AI is very much, versatile and ubiquitous everywhere. So and we only have just handful of people that are really good in this. But if you can actually build yourself to this level and you actually good, at the end of the day, I bet you are going to be one of the top 1% that is being accepted in making a change in this present economy. All right. So another reason why Python is good, look at data analysis and all. And at the end of the day, to transit or to actually pick up all any other programming language is not going to be hard, because major thing that you need to understand is going to be really taught in a very more simple way. And so when you are learning the syntaxes of other programs, you are not going to be faced by the challenges that you actually come in contact with. All right, so let's get started. Really, let's get started. So, and the first thing we need to do right now is actually to get started. And what are we going to be doing by getting started? Let us download Python. At least if you're going to be downloading Python, if you're going to be programming Python, we need a system that is going to help us to better bring this program. Of course, we can't just be typing anyhow and there. Do you understand? So we need a program that can help us to translate whatever the idea that we have that is going to help us, that will serve as an interpreter to the what, to the machine. So now there's something we call IDE. I'm going to get into that later in this video, but let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is to what, is to download Python. You go to Google, come to Google and say Python. Let's go to Python. Oh, I made a mistake there. Python. So from there, you go to come to this website which says python.org. So from python.org, you're going to be seeing what it is. So this is how the website is going to be, and just look for where you're going to see download. Here you go. I'm trying to say now. So as we've gotten to this expert now, all right, come to downloads. Do you understand? So when you come to downloads, you're going to be seeing the latest or the latest version of Python. It does not really matter where or what your version of system or what kind of system you're using, in as much is a matching, it will certainly become something you can use. All right. So the first thing you need to do is what? Download Python. I'm going to be teaching us some simple things as we're going on. So you download Python. Let's wait for it to load. All right. Keep. All right. So I think it's done now. Let us now execute. So we're going to wait for it to load so that we can run this program in our shop. So upgrade. Yes, the reason why it's saying this is because I already have it installed on my system, and it says that should we replace just if you already have it in your system, this is what it's going to do. Just need to do is just to click on upgrade. But if you don't have, just it is actually very intuitive. You can keep on going and all. So let us wait till it's done, and let's wait till it starts up the process. Right. If this is boring, you can just fast forward the video to where the real thing gets started if you already have understanding of every of this. All right, while that is being done, let us also look at the second thing we need to do. We need to download um, the second thing, which is called IDE. IDE simply means Integrated Development Environment. And IDE is actually a program or a what can we say now, let me call it an interpreter. I like using the word interpreter a lot. It's like an interpreter we use in writing our code. Are you getting it? It's the one that actually interpret our codes um, to the to the computer. Like in a case whereby we want to actualize our ideas, what we use in doing this is the IDE. All right. Now, don't take my word for it. Let's go to Google. and say what is the meaning of IDE. Period. So we are going to see my network is doing again. All right, so look at it. It said an integrated development environment is a software application that helps programmer develop software code efficiently. That is just what it does. All right, so that's what we're going to actually be doing now. That we're going to be getting an IDE that is going to help us to write our code. And don't mind me, we have handful of them. We have handful of IDE, we have Sublime Text, we have VS Code, we have PyCharm, we have Replit. That the Replit is the web-based and all. And actually, yes, we can actually use a web-based IDE. I recommend it doesn't matter. Whatever IDE you want to use is left to you. Left to you. Just explore. We have many. We have GS. We have React and all. We have React IDE and everything. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So any of those IDE, you can use them. You can use them the way you please. Did you understand what I'm saying now? So, but the one we are going to be using that I prefer to use is what is PyCharm. Just come here, come to PyCharm, and you do what you download. Though I use VS Code, maybe if I want to do other aspects of programming, but I decided to use PyCharm because PyCharm is basically for Python. Do you understand? We have other one like Anaconda, we have Anaconda, we have it's not nothing is I can't really remember now, but we have handful of them though. So what I just need to do from here is this. I will come to this place. I will download. Now, you might be wondering, okay, when we open this, that it's free, by the way, but it has a part of it that is paid in a case whereby you want a community kind of IDE. So this one is for developers. We are not going for the developer. Are you getting it now? This one is for professional developer. The one we are looking for is this. What we are looking for is this one. Are we getting it? All right. So an open source, wherever. So this is what you're looking for. So what you just need to do is to come here and you do what? And you download. I already have this on my system. I already have this on my system. So our Python is still installing. Let's wait till it's finished the installation. All right. So that is just the way it is. You can actually skip this video. You can skip this video if it's getting too long. As I said, you can skip it to the part whereby we get started. All right. So now I accept all. All right. So basically everything you're looking at here is basically built on Python, guys. JetBrains itself, their website, the way it's beautiful as it is right now, is what is built on Python. So you can imagine. All right now. So as let us just leave that. Let's assume I can't really wait actually. All right. So let us just go and or let me just skip this video. I'm going to skip this video to where we get started after it has got started. Right. Okay, so a lot of things are here. Okay, let us see. Let us see. I think I need to update this. I think I need to update my. All right now. So this is my. I already had PyCharm installed on my system. All right. So, but the thing is, I'm thinking of since I would love to do what to um, update them. Let me update the code and all. All right, now this is what we call command prompt. This is what we call command prompt. Now, command prompt is what we use in a case whereby you just want to check some certain set of things on your system. Now, I was looking for a particular version. Don't worry, I will explain this. This is not in our curriculum now. I'm going to explain this later. All right, so this is my home, and let me close this. I was working on. All right, so After the download and everything, let's assume uh, after the download of everything, this is how you're going to come. This is how you're going to. This is what you're going to do. So after you've downloaded the PyCharm, you've downloaded your not just your PyCharm now. You've downloaded your PyCharm, you've downloaded your Python and everything. Everything's already installed on your system. So what you just need to do is go to your search bar and look for PyCharm. I already opened mine already. So it's very, very intuitive actually. So I believe you can just do that. I don't need to show you how to do that. But if you have any question concerning that, it's not hard. You get